All right, y'all, let's go ahead and start moving through upper body. We're going to work pretty much, yep, I've got all kettlebells. I have to look at my notes, kettlebells and body weight for us today. So go ahead and start getting warm and we'll start moving. Timer. All right. So really get the shoulders nice and warm. We're going to work a little bit more into the shoulders today. There's a blue jay in my water bath out there that's taking like a full-on bath at the moment. He's all fluffed up and splashing around. All right, let's take it out. Find your side step. All right, a few more of these. And now come back through center. We're going to take that deep yogi squat with our forward fold again today. So really getting to the hamstrings in the back. Reach the arms up overhead. Soft little bend in your knees and then fold all the way. And when you get there, I just want you to stay in that fold, maybe swaying from side to side. You can also grab opposite elbows. But feet are wider here. Just getting really heavy through the crown of the head and the shoulders. Hands find the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, drop your hips into your low squat. And then we'll move from that deep forward fold into that low squat. Just as low as you can go. Don't worry if your hips are still up pretty high. We just want to get into the hamstrings in the back here. One more, just like that. And then land on a fold and inhale, unravel, stand all the way up. Take your feet out even wider. Find your sumo stance and rock from side to side. And find your twist. Come back through center. And let's find our butt kicks from here. Got it. Keep going for another 10 seconds or so. Just getting the legs warm, get the heart rate up a little bit. Get another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Shake it out. All right. So move down into downward facing dog. We'll warm it up from there, and then we'll move into our warming sequence, or into our first sequence, I should say. Drop your heels from side to side. Slide forward into your high plank and back a few times. Now find that high plank. We're going to take some shoulder taps. So either knees down or feet wide. You want to try to keep your body super stable as you tap. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder, opposite. But we want to stay super, super steady through the body as we do that. So not shifting the hips from side to side as much as you can. Use your exhales as you tap. You've got it. We're just going to stay on this. You can always hold a high plank at any point that you want to as well. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. So come on up from there. We're going to do our lateral lunge with our halo work again today. So just a really good full body opener and strength builder. So find a medium-ish weight. You're going to take the feet wide, hands are at your chest. Drop to the right to find your lateral lunge. Through the center, drop to the left, opposite direction with that lateral lunge. Getting into the lateral, or the inner groin, I should say here, as well with these lateral lunges. We're going to do one more each direction. And rest. All right. So rest here. We're going to do those two things just one more time through. So grab water, just take your break. Rest for another 20 seconds or so. All right. Make our way down. We're going to find that high plank. So feet are a little bit wider, shoulders are stacked, and shoulder taps, side to side. Use your exhale as you tap. Keep everything nice and level. You got it for another 10 seconds or so. You've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Done. All right. So we come up from there and we find our lateral lunge with our halo. All right, take the feet nice and wide, hands in front of your chin, chest, and let's go. Drop one side, halo, drop the other. You got it. Keep moving. All right, let's do one more each direction. And rest. All right, let's change it up. So taking your break here. Okay, so we're gonna do windmills each side. Our regular squats, goblet squats. And then we're gonna do a mixed rack carry. We haven't done carries in a long time, I realized the other day. So for your windmill, remember you've got a few options. So you can have a weight in the bottom hand, and that weight can be a little bit heavier, and that's gonna work more oblique if you do that. I do want you to have a weight in the top hand. That's gonna work shoulders. It's not gonna be as heavy in the top hand. So you don't have to wait at the bottom if you don't want the double weight, but the top hand for sure. And then we'll do a single goblet squat, single weight goblet squat. So you're gonna have weighted chest, and we're just gonna do a regular squat. So I want you to go decently heavy because we're keeping the reps down. And then you'll need 2 weights for your mixed rack walk. So we'll do 1 rack, 1 farmer's carry and walk, and then we'll switch it out and do each side. So again, that racked mixed hold should be decently challenging, probably less at the shoulder than you can hold down by your side. So, all right, so make a decision on your weight. You can always have a dumbbell in the hand overhead too if you don't have a light enough kettlebell. All right, so we're gonna start on the right. We're gonna break it up with squats in the middle, left, and then we'll walk. All right, so right toes out to 3 o'clock, left toes are at 12. Left hand is overhead, soft little bend in that right knee. We inhale down, exhale up. Remember to look at the arm overhead. We do one more. And rest. All right, find your weight for your squat. So we want that to be decently challenging. Weights at the chest. Goblet squat stance, so a little bit wider than hip width apart, shoulders down your back, and we lower and press. So remember, this shouldn't be super easy. We're not doing a lot of these. So by the last few, it should feel challenging. Couple more. And rest. All right, so now we're going to move into the other side for our windmill. So right toes are at 12 o'clock now. Right hands overhead. And let's go. Couple more. One more. And rest. All right, so we're gonna do that mixed rack walk. So let's start with the right hand racked at the shoulder and the left hand in a farmer's carry. So remember, to get that racked weight up, you've got to do like a single arm swing back, pop it up. Left hand catches the weight. Shoulders down your back, nice and tall. Let's walk. Really focus on your breath here. Pulling through the pit of the belly. Keeping the shoulders down the back. Got about 10 more seconds. Another 4, 3, 2. Very carefully release that right side. Put it down, and then we'll switch it out. So now left side's gonna rack up. Right hand's got the weight by your hip. And let's go. Got it, keep going. Got another 5 seconds. Another 3, 2, 1. Carefully release that weight and rest. All right, so that's round 1. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So we'll take a minute-long break here. So water, breathe, let the body recover. Maybe roll out the shoulders a little bit. But we do want to let the body completely recover between these sets. And rest for another 10 seconds. So again, if the weight was not challenging enough, then up it on this one. All right. Right toes at 3 o'clock, left toes at 12. Left hand's got a weight overhead. First set of windmills. Let's go. Inhale down, exhale up. Couple more. One more. And rest. All right, we move to our squats. Weights up at the chest. And let's go. Glutes engage at the top, so it's just a little squeeze at the glutes. You don't have to shift the pelvis forward. It's just a little engagement when you get up to the top. Press through the feet nice and slow as you come up. Control it. You've got one more. And rest. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So right toes are at 12 o'clock now. The right hand's over the head. And let's go. One more. And rest. Whew. Okay. We find our mixed rack walk. So I'm going to start with the lighter weight racked at my right shoulder. And rack it up. And let's walk. Almost there. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we switch it out. Left side racks up. And walk when you're ready. Like core work, standing up, really works the whole body. You get the little bit of heart rate rise with it too. Got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, we take our break here. Neighborhood cats. We have like this gang of stray cats out here. Like to come to my flower bed in the morning because all the birds and the squirrels show up. And I know it's a natural thing for a cat to eat those things, but I really don't want to witness it. So I just had to scare off the white one. I feel bad for them, but not bad enough to let them eat my squirrels and birds. All right, we have a little bit longer. All right, this is the last time through this. And then of course we've got another sequence, or not sequence, circuit is the word I'm looking for after this. All right, here we go. Right toes out at 3 o'clock, left toes at 12. That right hand's overhead with a weight. Last time through. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep your eye on the weight overhead. That keeps your chest open. It's hard to talk. And do these. Last one. And rest. All right, switch it out. Squat. That weight comes up to the chest. Whew, and let's go. Inhale. Really press down through your feet as you come up. Squeeze at the top. Make the full, or make this work for you is what I'm trying to say. So you want to work through the full range of motion. That press down up. Really squeeze as you get there. We've got 2 more. 1 more. And rest. All right, we switch it out. Right hand's gonna have the weight overhead. And let's go, last set of windmills. Couple more. One more. And rest. Whew. Okay. Last walk here. Rack up on the right side, farmer's hold on the left, and let's go. Breathe through your nose. Nice and tall. Really pull through the core to stay nice and tall here. Got it for another 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we switch it out. Ooh, left side. Rack it up. And let's go. You've got it, about 10 more seconds or so. Another 3, 2, rest, and done. All right. All right, so where we're going to build on our little finishing series that we've been doing with swings and push-ups. So we're going to do our 3 minutes of swings and push-ups are continuous. So 15 swings, 5 push-ups. And then instead of our 1 minute plank hold, we're going to come down. We're going to do a minute on each side of our bottom half get-ups. So just to show you again, since we haven't done these bottom half get-ups in a minute, because I want you to be set up to move right from your swing push-up combo right down to the mat to start. It'll be a solid minute on each side. So just as a reminder, you'll have a single weight. That knee is what's bent, and I'll cue you through it again. But opposite arm, opposite leg is out at 45 degrees. I press to the opposite elbow up to the hand. Now you have an option to press down and lift your hips here, and then set down, back to the elbow, back down to the back. So you do a minute on each side. So we're going to do the swings, push-ups, and then we'll come down and close with that last little bit of core work. So 15 swings, 5 push-ups. Remember, knees down on those push-ups, especially if you're working those tricep push-ups so you get the full benefit from them. So 3 minutes. We're going to start here on the swings, push-ups, and another 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. 3 minutes starts here. So you're just working during this time. And remember, if you don't want to do swings, you could do your good mornings. You could also do deadlifts instead. You can always also change up the swings. There's nothing that says you have to do double-handed swings the whole time. So just remember you've got options. Your pace on this, whatever that looks like. All right, you're already into almost a minute and a half. You're at almost 2 minutes. That means you'll have just 1 minute left. That's 2 minutes. Got about 40 seconds left. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. And then we'll make our way down for those bottom half get-ups, and then we're done. You've got 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, that was 3 minutes. So now we move down. I'll give you the start for this. I'm going to give you a moment to get set up. So you can start on your right or your left hand, but remember, whichever hand has the weight, that is the knee that's bent. So that foot stays planted to the ground. So set that weight up. I'm on my left, or I've got the weight in my left hand. So that means my left knee is bent. I've got my right arm, right leg extended. We're going to move it another 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Press up to the hand, maybe root down, lift the hips for a little extra core, back down to the elbow, back down to the back. Use the exhales at each point that you lift. So this is obviously core, but it's also working shoulders. So this is a really great beyond core exercise, is kind of the way I look at it. You also don't have to use any weight at all in the top hand, but you guys can handle some weight there. You've got another 3, 2, 1. Finish whichever one you're on, and then you're going to transfer your weight behind your head. Switch to the other hand. I'll give you the start here. Give yourself a moment. We move in 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Last minute. You're halfway through this last minute. Ten seconds. Another 2, 1. Finish whichever one you're on and rest. Whew, set that weight down. Take a full body stretch. Point your toes, let your low back pop up off the ground. Breathe the length of your body. Now hug your right knee in, let your left leg go long, or stay long, I should say. Send your right foot to the ceiling, hamstring stretch. You can point and flex or roll that right ankle, but interlace your hands behind your right thigh as you hug in. Take our figure 4, walk your left foot back, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, hug that left thigh, or now interlace hands behind the left thigh as you hug right knee in. Maybe rock a little bit on your spine with this stretch. But really press that right knee away from the body so you're getting a stretch along the outer glute. Now release, take your arms out to a T, cross the right leg completely over the left. So think like eagle legs. Shift your hips to the right and just let your knees drop to the left. Arms come open wide. If this cross leg twist is too much, just uncross your legs. But really try to work that right shoulder down and look at your right hand. Inhale, draw back through center, unwind the legs. Hug the left knee in, right leg goes long. Inhale, left leg to sky, interlace the hands. Hug the leg in, you can roll that ankle. Release, take your figure four. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Now you've interlaced your hands behind your right thigh. Set the right foot down, cross the left leg completely over, take your arms out to a T, shift the hips to the left, knees drop to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Hug both knees in, just some circles here. Rock and roll a few times up to a seat. Take some seated cat-cows. The right leg comes to the top. Drop the chin, pull the shoulders through, and then draw belly forward, chin up. A few times just like that. Come back to a tall seat. Right arm stretches across the front of the body. Release, switch it out. Left leg on top. And same thing, few cat-cows. And up to a tall seat. Left arm comes across the front of the body. All right, roll it out. Shoulders, jaw, neck. You are done for today.